But on Necker Island, I was talking about my bucket list. And that's the thing. When you make your bucket list, the things on your vision board, you have to talk about it. You have to tell people what you want to do on this planet. You can't just be like, oh, I just want it to happen. No, you gotta like be vocal, right? So I'm at Richard Branson's living room and I'm telling people, I'm like, oh yeah, so I want to meet the Dalai Lama, blah, 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 blah. And this guy goes, the Dalai Lama? And I said, yeah. He's like, wait, and you're a professional speaker? I said, yeah. And Joe goes, he's not just any professional speaker. He's one of the best professional speakers. I'm like, stop it, Joe. Anyway, so, and this guy's like, really? And Joe goes on to connect with this guy for me. He's like, no, seriously, you gotta have Sean speak at your event. I'm like, wait, what event? They're like, it's called Engage Today. Raise your hand if you were at Engage Today. Anybody? Oh, welcome back. So, Engage Today, Sean, you gotta speak at this, the Dalai Lama is going to be speaking. And I'm like, and then that's when it was like, it's happening, right? And so I get to the Engage Today, I meet the Dalai Lama, and I picked up 3 things from him about connection. Number 1, the man has a smile that can melt an angry soldier's heart. A smile that could brighten this room, brighten these lights. So much of connection is right here and up here. You can't just watch. I'm going to smile without my eyes. Now I'm going to smile with my eyes. Is there a difference, yes or no? Okay. The Dalai Lama smiles with his whole body. He's like, he's got this playful wisdom to him, and it's in his smile right off the bat. When you meet people, you have to see, this is a signal. This is like the billboard of what you're bringing to their life. And you want to bring the billboard of like, let's play, right? Let's have fun. I am going to be okay for you to connect with. And you're going to bring that in your smile. And you're going to bring that in your eyes. Your eyes have to get involved. Your eyes have to get big. Your eyebrows have to go up. And there has to be play in your face as a child would do. So what I want you to do is I want you to put on the most warm, connective, silly grin with the big eyes, the big smile. And I want you to lock eyes with at least 5 people looking around the room right now. So look around the room, 5 people. The Dalai Lama's smile, we all have access to it. The second thing I learned when it comes to connection from the Dalai Lama is he always had a sense of playfulness to him. A sense of playfulness. I mean, this is a man that was driven out of his own land. Could have easily been bitter. This is a man that, when he travels in events, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars just for his security, because people want to have him killed. And the man brings playfulness. I mean, you have a bad day if somebody screws up your taco sauce on your taco salad, right? This is a man who's like, oh, hey, I could get killed any day now, you know? And he's all like, hey! Folks, we have something to learn there. Playfulness / I have another word that he used that I believe he brings to connection, which is wisdom. You know, you have access to wisdom. You may think that there's all these other people out there that are wise. You know what wisdom really is? I think it's just really being in touch with your intuition, listening to yourself, and not be afraid to share valuable advice with people, whether they take it or not. See, that's the neat thing about advice. It doesn't have to be taken, but it still can be given. That's okay. So you want to have that sense of playfulness, like as if, you know, hey, let's have a party here together. And then also that sense of, hey, you know, I got something intuitively I want to tell you. It kind of feels like maybe you have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. I don't know what's going on. Can I be of service to you? Or you look a little scared right now or a little lost. Like, how can I be of service to you? You know, having that like wisdom, that intuitive aspect. And the last thing that I learned from the Dalai Lama when it comes to connection is listening. The man listens. I've been a professional speaker for 15 years, and about 10 years ago, I had a young lady come up to me out of the audience, and she rolled her sleeves up. there was these awful scars. She said, why do I do this to myself? And all the oxygen just got taken out of my body, and I went, I don't know. And I got scared and confused. I didn't know, why would a person cut themselves? And so what did I do? I went back to school to become a therapist, because I didn't feel like it was fair to just open up your feelings from being up here on stage and then get off stage and not have a clue what's going on with life. And I had a clue what's going on with the pain in your life. And so I went back to become a therapist, which is really another term for a professional listener. And one of the things that I learned in my training is you never want to get caught in the tendency to just believe, oh no, I have the habit here, this is your issue, this is your problem, da, 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 da. Every person comes from a different space. And you want to listen to people differently. When you're listening to somebody, you got to put your life on pause. Remember we hit that little button out there so that you could be here with me? You got to hit that button more often and listen. And listen is not an activity of being quiet while formulating your response. And we see that, don't we? Have you ever said something to somebody and then they're like, uh-huh, and they had no clue what you just said. And then you're like, what did I just say? What? What did I just say? And then you can see they're like looking for the tapes. And maybe they even like kick back what you said, but they didn't really hear it. Listening takes place when you put your life on pause. And you stop formulating your response. You just take it in. You know, sometimes, I think honestly, the people we like most to hang around aren't the people that maybe even have the best advice. I think they're the best listeners, the ones we like to hang around. So we want to get good at listening if we want to connect.